Let's look at the next concept of oops in Python, which is called as polymorphism. Now, polymorphism technically is defined as a single interface, multiple implementations. One of the simple examples or real life examples you can look into is let us say I say something is a shop, a building is a shop. The name shop can indicate it could be a grocery shop, it could be a medicine shop, it could be a mm, any other toy shop, sports shop, anything else, right? So the shop interface is the same, but what comes out as output from the shop changes based on how the shop is implemented or what is the shop selling to, right? So output of the shop is different, the name is the same, but implementation of shop is dependent on how it is being used, right? So similarly in a program, the function name would be the same. What comes out as output of the function would change based on how it is implemented, right? So let us see how that is done in Python. So this is an example we have created. So we have created a class called animal. It has two variables. Animal has a name, animal has some number of legs, and we have a method called as animal info, which prints the name of the animal and has how many legs, right? Now I'm going to create a child of this animal called as mammal, because animals can be mammals, animals can be aquatic animals, animals can be flying animals. So many types of animals are possible, right? So just as an example, I'm taking mammals as a sample here, which is a type of animal. So it's a subclass or child class of mammal. So mammal will, because I'm inheriting from animal, this mammal will have a name and legs, and it has another, it has a method called animal info. So you can see animal info is present in mammal also. Animal info is present in the class animal also. Fine. Now I create another child class of bird, of animal called as bird, which also has a method called animal info. I create another class aquatic, mean to indicate animals living in water, which also is a child class of animal class, and that also has a function or method called as animal info. So now we can see there are four different animal infos: one, two, 3 and 4. Each of them have a print function of their own, right? Now what do these functions print is based on what is this class in initialized with. So a mammal will be initialized with a mammal's name, so it will print a mammal's name here. A bird will be initialized with a bird name, so it will print a bird name here. Aquatic would be initialized with the aquatic name, so that will print should print the aquatic animal name and its legs or whatever it is. So as a sample, I'm creating an object called as object mammal, which is calling the mammal class. Name of the mammal I'm saying dog has four legs. Then I create an object for bird, calling the bird class, calling the bird name as crow and has two legs. An aquatic object for calling with the name octopus and has eight legs. Now when I want to print animal info, I will say object mammal dot animal info. Now you can see the mammal, even though is a child class of your animal class, the animal info that is called is on mammal. So it will print this output of this print function, right? So mammal was dog, has four legs. So you can see it output is printed here. Dog has four number of legs, right? So this is the mammal, this is the number of legs. Similarly, object bird, animal info. Uh, so we have created crow with two legs. Crow has two number of legs, and aquatic bird octopus. So octopus has eight number of legs. So the function name being called is the same in all the three cases, but who is calling the name? A different object is calling the name. So the implementation or the output changes based on which object is calling the method, even though the methods are the same, right? So that is basically how you use polymorphism in Python. Again, this is slightly different from what you would come across in languages like Java, where you have a concept of method overloading and all those things, that kind of polymorphism is not as it is available in Python. It's slightly different from what Java does. Fine. So don't get confused there. This is now I can't have in the same class. I cannot have another animal info. Right now, this is not allowed. This will not work. Okay, so even if I try to do it, it will tell me that I am duplicating it. Redefinition of unused animal info. Right. So this is not allowed. Even if you change the number of parameters passed and everything else, still it will not be allowed. Fine. So within a class, I can't have duplication of the method names. Inherited class can duplicate it. So there is a parent class which has a method name. Child class can have a same method name and a different implementation. But within the class, you can't replicate or reuse the same method names. Alright. So that's basically what polymorphism is in Python with respect to methods. Right. Thank you.